Good morning, YouTube. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a great start to your week. Over the weekend, I was thinking about when we used to do live challenges. And for those of you guys that never heard of that, what live challenges were was basically we would invite people to either our seminars or, online. And agents would listen in to myself and others sell insurance over the telephone. And in 2015, I started doing that. I would go from Southern California to Northern California and in between, renting hotel rooms, showing people exactly how to sell insurance. And what I would do then, because we didn't really have our live transfer system the way it is today, or our inbound system, we would dial. So agents would come down and listen to me for 5, 6, 7 hours, just dial all day long. That was the training. And they would listen to me go to work. And it's crazy because so many people back then would show up to these seminars. I mean, countless. Every place that I would show up at, I would book it with 50 to 100 people. And then the next day, the people that were truly interested, they would show back up. And then it would be a dialing session and they would hear me on the phones, presenting to people, dealing with objections, distractions, and as well, making sales. And by doing that, I was able to turn people that didn't believe in the concept into believers. And the reason was back then, there was just so much negativity around telesales that if you were around, you would not believe the things that people would say about telesales. For example, persistency, that it was garbage, that people wouldn't trust you and do business over the telephone. All these misconceptions that were really vocalized heavily to discourage people from picking up the phone. So the only way we can really fight against that, instead of just talking, was showing. That's what it took. So I would literally, again, when I would do my seminars, I would show up. I would have a big speaker, like an amplifier type deal. I would connect my computer so everybody can hear. And I would go to work, dialing. And that worked. That's what it took to show people exactly what it took to sell insurance over the phone. Because if it was easy, everybody would do it. Well, we started that like in 2015. And by like 2017, 2018, I mean, we were doing those 2 or 3 times a week. So what we would do, if you go into my YouTube channel, you can check it out. If you go back to like 2017 and look at my content then, you'll see some of the videos labeled as live challenges. Again, we would invite people from all walks of life and we'd get them on the phone and show them how to do it. It worked. And it continued to work. And up until 2020, when COVID hit, we stopped doing it. Mainly because all of the sudden, right, out of nowhere, they embraced it. The carriers embraced it. Agencies were forced to embrace telesales. So all of a sudden, it was no longer a need of having to do these challenges. It was now a need of training others on how to sell insurance over the telephone. So we got away from doing the challenges. But it's been amazing to see the growth of telesales, to see people that at one point in time dogged telesales, talked bad about telesales, talked bad about me. Today, they're promoting telesales like it's the best thing. And that really motivates me and excites me because it just shows that we were right. This year, marks literally over 10 years since we started on the telephones, over 10 years ago. And it's not been easy, but, we've made it work. For 10 years, I've been on the telephones. Before that, I was a true door-to-door guy. So, where am I going with this? So, like I said, over the weekend, I was thinking of these life challenges. And, a lot of the people that were in the business 4 or 5 years ago are no longer in the business. And there's so many new people getting into the business. I mean, myself, I've helped over 900 people this year start their journey as life insurance agents. I mean, that's 900 people that never, ever heard about insurance sales until this year. So it's obvious that there's a lot of new people. There's people out there that are looking for an opportunity to work from home, sell insurance from home. Well, this message is for you. I have decided to bring back these live challenges, and I'm going to be conducting these myself. And basically, once a week, I'm going to give you an opportunity, as long as you're licensed, to listen in to me sell insurance over the telephone. You will have to sign some paperwork like a non-disclosure agreement. But other than that, it won't cost you a dime. You must be licensed. And you got to be able to give me 2 to 4 hours where I have your undivided attention, where you can really just log into the Zoom, watch me work, listen to these customer-initiated inbounds, because that's the difference than years ago when we were doing the live challenges. Today, we're working customer-initiated inbounds. So the days of me having to dial 200 times a day are over. The only dialing I do now is on my follow-up. But again, you must be licensed. You sign a non-disclosure agreement, and I will share with you within 2 to 4 hours exactly what a typical day looks like for you if you're truly interested in selling insurance over the telephone, working from home, working customer-initiated inbounds. Because guess what? One of the things that I love about these live challenges is that we can spend hours upon hours talking about telesales. We can spend just the same amount of time talking about leads. We can talk about other people. But there's something powerful about going to work and seeing it in real time, seeing it with your eyes, hearing it, that just elevates everything to the next level. Everyone loves to talk a great game, but when it comes to selling and seeing the skill, very few will do it. I put myself out there because at the end of this challenge, at the end of this 2 to 4 hour session where you're able to see what I do on the telephone, and I've been doing this for years now, you'll be able to see exactly who we represent. You'll be able to see exactly the type of product that we place and how we help people. But more importantly, you'll walk away out of that challenge with either yes, you can duplicate, or no, you cannot duplicate. And either way, by taking this challenge, we're going to expedite a lot of the wasted time that typically happens when you're looking at an opportunity. Why? Because most of it is all talk, ladies and gentlemen. It's all talk. Very few will show you what they do. So if you're interested, send me an email, message me on Facebook, TikTok, and I'll let you know the time this week. And I'll send you a Zoom. I'll send you the non-disclosure agreement. And I'll be more than happy to share with you exactly what it is that I do, and which is basic, because it comes down to selling final expense. So with that said, you guys have a wonderful week and see you guys at the top. Peace.